lovely little children, and welcome back to Storytime with Miss Tasha. Remember, there are certain things you have to know about Miss Tasha if you don't know already. And the first one is, I love purple, purple, purple. Even my, except remember my purple one broke and I had to get another one. And of course, I absolutely love to eat, ready?
I love chocolate.
I know. And then, of course, my infamous voice, all right, which, you know, sometimes even gets the best of me. All right, today, this is June 29th, and so we're going to do three things. We're going to do bathtub adventures, okay? We're going to do monsters in beds, what happens on that. And then I have a couple others that are just fun. And then at the very end, because, you know, 4th of July is this, you know, this Sunday, and I looked everywhere for a 4th of July book and couldn't find it, but I have some things that I'm going to kind of tell you about the 4th of July, so be surprised. All right, here we go. This first one is The Amazing Adventures of Bathman. It's by Andrew T. Peltier, illustrated by Peter Elwell, 2005 Dutton Children's Books. You aren't going to believe this one. This one is, and see all the characters, Bubbles, Toots, Senior Sham, Ducky, and Captain Squeegee. Arrgh! Yes. All right, here we go. All right. It was a quiet Saturday evening around the house, or so it appeared. There's the bar of soap. Oh, can't get this turned. Here we go. Up in the bathroom, there's a tub full of trouble. Trouble! Say, trouble. Oh, even the mouse is looking, and the cat's looking. Oh my gosh. Help! Help! A faint blubbery cry echoes down the pipes. Who will save me? Help! Thundering footsteps shake the hall. Is it a rhinoceros? Is it a fearsome giant? No! It's Bathman! Pinch your toes, cries Bathman. I'm coming in. There goes the clothes. Off flies his shirt. Away goes his pants and underwear. See, the little soap's kind of closing his eyes. Kerplash! Cowabunga! He shouts. Hiya, Bubbles, said Bathman, as a tidal wave floods the bathroom floor. Oh, Mother's going to be happy. What seems to be the trouble? There's been a kidnapping, she cries. A kidnapping, eh? Replies Bathman. Describe the victim. She's rubber, says Bubbles. She's yellow, add Toots, and she quacks a lot, chimes in Senior Sham. Ta-da! There's the little ducky. Yes. Ducky! That bird brain can't never stay out of trouble, said Bathman. There's only one guy nasty enough to carry out this caper. Captain Squeegee. Arrgh! Captain Squeegee, Bubbles, Toots, Sham, shout in fright. He's the terror of the tub. Have no fear. Bathman is here. Ta-da! He goes. Well, Bathman puts on his super-duper submarine snorkel and his special glow-in-the-dark goggles. See? They glow. It sparkles. It snorkels. Wish me luck, Toots. I'm going down. Have you seen Captain Squeegee? He asked some passing sharks. We ain't telling, they snarl. Sharks are always like that. And he knows better than to ask Big Moll. She always clams up tight. Next he questions Blob the sponge. Blob soaks up the news, but Bathman can't squeeze a word out of him. Psst, here's, it's the sneaky Miss Pollywog. She knows everything that's happening around the tub. Check down by the drain, she whispers. The drain? Replies Bathman. I should have known. As if that duck wasn't dizzy enough. Thanks, Polly. Don't tell anyone I told you, she replies. Silent as the deep, swift as a stingray, the world-famous superhero slices through the suds. Silent, swift. A friend to clean living creatures everywhere. Defender of the great unwashed. He's a friend. He's a defender. Batman is on the job. Oh no. Oh no. Sure enough, Batman sees the dippy duck dangling over the drain as Captain Squeegee laughs his fiendish laugh. Help! The drain, here's the drain. Caught you wet-handed, cries Batman. Drop that duck. Captain Squeegee drops the duck and launches a surprise splash attack. Splat! Oh no! You'll have to do better than that, my friend, sneers Batman, and he unleashes his special tattoo torpedo. It's Elvis. I love it. Pow! The battle ebbs and flows. But in the end, Squeegee is no match for Batman's superior skills. He even has a little Cupid on his rear end. Sorry, Squeegee, you're all dried up, cries Batman. I'm pulling the plug on you, my friend. Oh, Batman, how can I ever thank you? Quacks the victim. Don't mention it, Ducky, he replies. Next time, watch your tail feathers. To celebrate, they all have a great big bubble blast. Oh my goodness, everywhere. But soon Batman hears the voice of Winsome, his trusted assistant. Dinner is served, sir. Hot dogs. Hot dog, yells Batman. He hops out of the tub and Winsome wraps him in his monogram towel. See you next time, gang, calls Batman. Keep your noses clean. And there's, of course, the Captain Squeegee in the back. Isn't that a cute one? I know. That's a fun one. Now, I'm going to read, oh, for goodness sakes, I forgot to do this, so I'll have to put it on here for this one. I had this already because this was what I was going to wear for both of my bathtub ones. But, of course, this is really my shower cap, and, of course, what color is it? I mean, what can I say? You know, guys, oh, well. So I can wear it this time. Well, this is Bobby Babinski's Bathtub. It's by Judy Young. Illustrated by Kevin Barry in 2020. I love the name of the publisher, Sleeping Bear Press. Now, my question is, after these two stories, how many toys do you have in your bathtub? All right, here we go. There's going to be some neat ones in this one. Oh my gosh. You aren't going to believe these. Here we go. It's bath time, says Papa, with a great big wide grin, but Bobby Babinski refuses to get in. It's not that I think I don't need a good scrub, it's just that I hate climbing into the tub. See, the tub have feet on it? So Papa got his tools and made a huge slide that went loopity-loop and went glippity-glide. The slide was so tall, it required him to chop a hole in the roof to get to the top. Oh my word. That's a pretty nice dad to do that, just to get into... Oh, look at it, you guys. Bobby Baginski climbed up and went down, slipping and sliding and turning around. Down toward the bathtub, he zoomed with a flash. Then Bobby Baginski slid in with a splash. Wow, that is quite a thing. Bobby came up with a smile on his face, but soon a deep frown started to take its place. What's wrong? Papa asked him. Is the water too cold? There's nothing to play with, Papa was told. So Papa Babinski got a big pail and into the tub he poured a whale. How many of you have a whale in your bathtub? 2 dolphins, 3 crabs, and some tropical fish went into the tub with a swoosh and a swish. Oh my goodness gracious. You guys, there's so many and the whale's so big you can't do anything. The dolphins wedged tight The whale sat on his lap, and the tropical fish filled in the last little gap. The crabs crawled on Bobby's head in a race, and Bobby complained, "There's not enough space." So with shovel and pick, Papa started to dig, and soon Bobby's bathtub was enormously big. It stretched out to the lawn and across to the neighbors, and Bobby seemed happy with all Papa's labors. Look at there's a little ducky like my ducky, but look at, there's a big ducky, a big ducky. Now Papa unwrapped a bar of white soap and tossed it to Bobby, but Bobby said, "Nope! I don't like to wash," Bobby said to his dad. "Soap gets in my eyes and makes me quite mad." So Papa ran off, but came back in a flash, and then tossed an octopus in with a splash. 5 arms, each held washcloths, one held a hose, one grabbed up the soap, and an empty arm rose. I love it. It wrapped around Bobby without any trouble. Soon Bobby Baginski was covered with bubbles. The octopus squirted them off with the hose. Now Bobby was clean from his head to his toes. "It's time to come out." Papa held up a towel, but Bobby Baginski's face turned to a scowl. "I really don't think it'd be so much fun if I could dry off just lying here in the sun." So Papa got sand and dumped it up high, making an island where Bobby could dry. Bobby climbed out and sat under the trees, resting and drying in the tropical breeze. Of course, there's the rubber ducky, and the crab is still there. Now Bobby was dry, but he started to fret. To get off this island, he'd have to get wet. He yelled to his papa, "I'm all nice and dry. It's really a shame that I cannot fly." Look at the whale going, "Oh, really?" And there's still the little rubber ducky. "Don't worry," said Papa, and true to his word, Papa sent over a huge flying bird. It scooped Bobby up, and with huge wings gyrating, it flew over the water to where Papa was waiting. As Bobby Baginski dropped into Papa's lap, Papa held up some PJs, saying, "Time for a nap." But Bobby Babinski said, "No," with a grin. "I want to have bath time all over again." Oh my goodness. Well, yes, I know. I thought you liked I know I told my husband, he says, "What are you doing taking your shower cap?" I said, "Because I'm reading a story about bathtubs." All right. So that's the end of the bathtub regime. Now we are going to monsters under your bed. And I know at one time or the other you probably have thought there were monsters under your bed. The first one is, "There's a monster under my bed." It's by James Howe. It's illustrated by David Rose. It's from 1986 Aladdin book paperbacks. All right, here we go. I love this book. "There's a monster under my bed. I can hear him breathing. Listen, I told you, there's a monster under my bed. I forgot to check under my bed tonight before I got in. Now it's too late. He's there waiting for me." Can you see the eyes? "Maybe I should reach down and lift up the blanket and take a look. Forget it. He'll grab my hand and pull me under so fast, I won't have time to yell for Dad. What if my foot slips over the edge while I am asleep? He'll bite it off. That's what. I think I'll lie in the middle of the bed and not move and stay awake all night. Why did I have to tell Mom I was too old for a nightlight? I can't see anything in here. Alex has a nightlight, but he's a baby, not like me. Did you feel that? Look, can you see? Oh, gosh. I felt it right there under my leg. It went pop. There is a monster under my bed. Or maybe there's two. Look at the blue ones. Oh my gosh, what are they doing? Two hairy monsters playing hide and go seek. No, monsters don't play games. They're fighting. They're fighting over who gets to eat me. Oh no, and I like these because what color are these? Aren't these ugly looking monsters? Maybe there's three slimy monsters sharpening their claws. Hearing them, I better run. No, they'll grab me before I get to the door. Oh my gosh. Now he's getting hot because they set a fire. Look at look at the fangs on those. There could be four fat monsters making a fire to fry me up. It's getting hot in here! Oh, I don't know. These are gross looking. There might be five drooly monsters crawling up the sides of my bed. I'll scream! Uh-oh, that's what Alex would do. Remember his little baby brother? Oh, you guys, they're everywhere. Well, what if there are more and more monsters coming to get me? Coming to munch me for a midnight snack. Goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, Dad. Goodbye, Glen Oaks Elementary. Goodbye, Mrs. Grover. I'm sorry I put that dead fish in your drawer last week. Goodbye, Grandpa. Goodbye. What is this? The flashlight Mom left. Just in case, she said. In case of what? Well, in case of monsters, of course. I know. I'll jump down and I'll shine the light in the monster's eyes. That'll scare him away. Ready? One. See, there's the eyes. 1, 2, 3. Look, see his eyes? Hear his breathing? I'm going to faint. There really is a monster under my bed. Oh no. Alex! Hi, Simon! What are you doing there? Hiding? There's a monster under my bed. What are you doing with the flashlight? Me? Oh, nothing. I was just looking for something. Monsters? Of course not. There's no such thing as monsters. Don't be a baby. There was a monster under my bed. Simon, want to see? No. No thanks. I have a better idea. What? Why don't you sleep in here with me tonight? That way you won't be scared. Good night, Alex. Good night, Simon. Simon? What? I feel safe in here. You know why, Simon? You know why? Why? Because you won't let the monsters get me, will you, Simon? Of course not, Alex. After all, what are brothers for? And guess what's under the bed? They're both sleeping, but guess what's under the bed? I know. Oh my gosh. Now, I thought it's only fair that I do the other point of view. So this time it's the monster's point of view, and it's called The Monster Bed. It's by Gene Willis. It's illustrated by Susan Varley, 1987, Lothrop, Lee, and Shepherd Books. And your challenge is to draw some colorful and ugly monsters that could be under your bed. I want you to just really go for it. I mean, make those monsters, you know, oh my gosh. Yeah. But here we go. This is the monster bed. And he has a teddy bear. All right. Never go down to the withering wood. The creatures who live there are up to no good. There are gnomes that are nasty and trolls that are hairy. Excuse me, and even the pixies and fairies are scary. Really? Oh, never go down there unless you are brave, for you might wander into the dark, dank, gloomy cave where a monster named Dennis resides with another much larger monster who's Dennis's mother. Ugh. See, there's Dennis, and there's his mom. And he's playing hopscotch, believe it or not. For a monster, young Dennis was very polite. He tried very hard not to bellow and bite. But one night he bellowed, "I won't go to bed! I'm frightened, the wee monster said." He's frightened? His mother said, "Why? There's no reason for fright. I'll give you your bear. I won't," see, maybe give that bear, yes. "I won't turn off the light. The humans will get me," cried Dennis. "They'll creep under my monster bed while I'm asleep." See, there's the kids that are under there. He's afraid that they're going to come get him. "Oh, no, dear," his mother replied. "That can't be. Humans are only in stories, you see, because they're not real. They won't trouble your rest. Get into bed now, dear. Mama knows best." Okay. But when she bent down to kiss Dennis, he chose to fasten his fangs around her warty old nose. He tied up his toes in a knot round her knees. "Let go of me, big Dennis. You're hurting me, please." "Promise the humans won't come get me tonight?" "Yes, dear, of course," said his mother. "Sleep tight." Oh, brother. Oh, you know what he's going to do? Yes. He took off his pillows and blankets and said, "From now on, I plan to sleep under my bed. If I'm underneath and a human comes near, it won't think to look for me safe under here." So he's going to go under the bed. Okie dokie. So there Dennis lay, staring up in at the springs, thinking of birthdays and chocolate, and thinks, see, good monster, he thinks of chocolate. Now, a bad little boy had played hooky that day and had gone into the woods where he'd soon lost his way. Uh-oh. See, there's a monster, there's something up there. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Too cross and too tired to walk anymore, he came to a cave and went in through the door. There was a bed and he needed some rest, so he threw down his satchel and quickly undressed. You know whose bed he's lying on, you know? Yeah. But somehow he didn't feel sleepy. He said if my mother was here, she'd check under the bed in case there's a monster or a goblin or elf. Since his mother was not there, guess what he's going to do? Are you ready? Look at me. It seems like there's all these monsters all over the place, right? Here we go. He did it himself. Dennis looks at the boy looks at Dennis, and look at, they both scream and they both start running. From now on, dear reader, you'd better behave. Don't go to the woods or to Dennis's cave, or you might meet his mother. Just think how you'd feel if she were to tell you that you are not real. Isn't that a good one? I thought you needed to hear it from the monster's point of view, too. We always do that. All right. Now you have, I'm hoping they do an up close of this one, because you need to do this one with the pictures, because you have to find a mouse and a spider, both, on all the pages, except I couldn't find the spider on one, so I have no idea. But this is just darling. This is I Just Forgot. It is by Mercer Mayer and illustrated by him. It's a Golden Look book, 1988, Little Critter, Western Publishing Company. And you guys, here, now this is in 1988. Here are, oh my word, there are so many little critter ones. They are just darling. He gets into so much trouble. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, here we go. And the best thing is I got it for 25 cents. I love it when I get that. Okay, you gotta find the spider and the mouse. Sometimes I remember, and sometimes I just forget. Okay, there's the mouse, there's the spider. This morning I remembered to brush my teeth, but I forgot to make my bed. So there he is. There's this, looks like this, the mouse is trying to get some toothpaste, and there's the spider watching. Uh-oh, she's not happy with him. There's the mouse, and there's the spider. Mama's saying, what did you do? What didn't you do? I put my dishes in the sink after breakfast, but I forgot to put the milk away. She's not looking very happy. There's the mouse, and there's the spider. Okay, and of course, spider's next to the milk, and the mouse is with him. Okay. I almost forgot to feed the puppy, but he reminded me. Grrr. I did forget to water the plants, They look fine to me. I don't think so. They don't look very good, guys. Look at the mouse. The mouse is kind of hiding, like, it's like, oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. And the mouse is here, and there's the spider up there. And now the mouse is there, and there's the mouse. Now on this, and there's the mouse. I just don't know where the spider is on this one. I could not find the spider. Sorry about that. I didn't forget to feed the goldfish. He just didn't look hungry. I'll do it now, Mom. Yeah. I did, though, forget my lunchbox. Right, because I did say he got to school on time. Yeah, he says, I'm ready for school. I even got to the school bus on time, but of course I forgot my lunchbox. So there's the spider and there's the mouse going, oh my gosh. So Mom brought it to school for me. She's a nice lady. Very good lady. Okay. All right, now, after school, I went outside to play in the rain. I remembered to put my rain slicker on, but what did he... No, okay? But I forgot my rubber boots. So there is the mouse. I can't find them. Oh, you guys, the spider's behind the mom. That's where. Forgot to put on his rubber boots. Oh no! When I came in for a snack, I didn't forget to take my boots off. I left them on because I was going right back outside. And look at the mess. Look at the mess. There's the spider, and there's the mouse kind of going, really? I don't know about him. I had cookies and milk. See, there's not letting that. Well, he gave him the crumbs. I just forgot. I was just going to eat 3 cookies, but I forgot to count them. So he ate the whole entire bag. And there's the little spider. Yeah. I didn't forget to shut the refrigerator door, though I just wasn't finished eating yet. How many of you stand there with the refrigerator door going, let's see, what do I want, and everything. Our refrigerator starts dinging after a while if we leave the refrigerator door to open. There's the wonderful cute little spider, and there's the mouse eating something. It got something to eat. Well, when Dad came home from work, I was supposed to get his paper. I didn't forget. The puppy got it first. Look at nothing but nothing but torn. There's the mouse, and of course there's the spider. Oh my gosh, this poor. Well, I know it's time for bed. I didn't forget. There they are, they're playing. Of course, I'll remember to pick up my toys when I'm finished playing with them. I took my bath and remembered to wash behind my ears. I didn't use soap, but I didn't forget to. I just don't like soap. I guess I did forget to pick up my toys. Oh dear, the mother is not a happy camper. No. Did I forget to turn off the tub too? There's water. Oh, he's not having a good day. There's the cute little mouse, and there's the spider. And there they are again. But there is one thing I never forget. What do you think the one thing is that he never forgets? Never, ever, ever, ever. I always remember to have Mom read me a bedtime story. And I always remember to kiss her goodnight. I hope you have your mom or your dad read you bedtime stories, and that you give them a kiss goodnight too. I think that's right. And there's the mouse sound asleep on the bed, and of course the spider's up there. Okay? All right. All right, now here's the last one, and this one is Stephanie's ponytail. How many of you little girls have a ponytail? When I was growing up, I always had a ponytail. Of course, it got pulled an awful lot by the boys, but I always had a ponytail. And this is Stephanie's ponytail. You are not going to believe this. This is by Robert Munch, who wore a ponytail in 1969. And it's illustrated by Michael Marchenko. He illustrated many books, but he never wore a ponytail. The cover designs by Cheryl Shapiro in 1996, Annick Press Limited. Okay, ready? This is such a good book. Maybe it's because I had a ponytail, but I never did this with my ponytail. One day, Stephanie went to her mom and dad. None of the kids in my class have ponytails. I want a nice ponytail coming right out the back. So Stephanie's mom gave her a nice ponytail coming right out the back. When Stephanie went to school, the other kids looked at her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it." Well, the next morning, when Stephanie went to school, all the other girls had ponytails coming out the back. Stephanie looked at them and said, "You are all just a bunch of copycats. You just do whatever I do. You don't have a brain in your head." And they have these little smirks on their faces. Well, the next morning, Mom said, "Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back?" And Stephanie said, "No." "Well, then that's that," said her mom. "That's the only place that you can put ponytails." "No, it's not," said Stephanie. "I want one coming out the side, just above my ear." "Very strange," said her mom. "Are you sure that's what you want?" "Yes," said Stephanie. So her mom gave Stephanie a nice ponytail coming out the side, right above the ear. There it is. Well, when she went to school, the other kids saw her and they said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." And Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it." The next morning when Stephanie came to school, all the other girls and even some of the boys had ponytails coming out just above their ears. Oh, gosh. Frustrated. The next morning, Mom said, "Stephanie, would you like the ponytail coming out the back?" "No," said Stephanie. "Would you like it coming out the side?" "No," said Stephanie. "Well, then that's that," said her mom. "There's no other place that you can put a ponytail." "Yes, there is. I want one coming out the top of my head like a tree." "That's very, very strange," said her mother. "Are you sure that's what you want?" "Yes," said Stephanie. "This is going to be interesting." So Mom gave Stephanie the nice ponytail coming out the top of her head as a tree. When she went to school, what did the other kids say? "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." And what did she say? "It's my ponytail and I like it." The next day, all of the girls, all of the boys came out with ponytails on the top of their head. They all looked like they had broccoli growing out of their heads. You guys, even the dog and cat has it coming out of the top of the head. They all do. Oh my goodness gracious. Ridiculous. Well, the next morning, the mom said, "Stephanie, would you like your ponytail coming out the back?" Stephanie said, "No." "Would you like it out the side?" "No." "Would you like it coming out on the top?" "No." "Well, then that's definitely that," said Mom. "There is no other place you could put a ponytail." "Yes, there is," said Stephanie. "I want one coming down the front and hanging down in front of my nose." "But nobody will know if you are coming or going," her mom said. "And you are sure, you sure this is what you want?" "Yes," said Stephanie. So her mom gave Stephanie a nice ponytail coming out the front. On the way to school, she bumped into 4 trees, 3 cars, 2 houses, and 1 principal. When she finally got to her class, the other kids saw her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." And what did she say? "It's my ponytail and I like it." And of course, you know what happens. Even the teacher, you guys, even the teacher had the ponytail coming out the front. Oh my gosh. So the next day, all the girls and all the boys and even the teacher had ponytails coming out of the front, hanging down in front of their noses. None of them could see where they were going. They bumped into desks, they bumped into each other, they bumped into the walls, and by mistake, 3 girls went into the boys' bathroom because they couldn't see. Oh, no. Oh, she's had it. She's angry. Stephanie yelled, "You're a bunch of brainless copycats. You just do whatever I do. When I come to school tomorrow, I am going to have shaved my head." Oh, jeez. Really? Well, the first person to come to the next day was the teacher. She had shaved her head, and she was bald. The next were the boys. They had shaved their heads, and they were bald. The next came the girls. They all had shaved their heads, and they were bald. The last person to come in was Stephanie, and she had a nice little ponytail coming right out the back. And you know what happens? Are you ready? There she goes, laughing, and everybody is running after her. They all are like, how dare you? Because now it's going to take them a while because they're all bald. I know. I thought that was a good one. All right, now, I am going to do a little change right here because I looked and looked and looked. And you guys, I tried to find a book about the 4th of July, and I had a heck of a time. I thought, I just can't find a book about the 4th of July, but then I got to remembering. So here you go. Da-da-da-da. Here I am. Here's my flag. And wait a minute. Da-da-da-da. 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 All right. So, here's my flag for 4th of July. And the only book that I remember reading to you guys that even had 4th of July in it was Snowmen All Year. And here it says, but best of all would be the fireworks that light up in the dark. And there's it. So I have that. So sorry. I'm sorry. I just really feel bad. But now this was way back in May 28th. I hope some of you do get the ledger, and you really do, some of you school-age kids do some of the Smarty Pants things. This is the Constitutional Convention, and it took them from an entire month, from May to June, to come up with all the ideas for our Constitution. And here is a crossword puzzle where the background is the Declaration of Independence. So I thought, you know, I'm hoping that this Friday there will be something on the Smarty Pants in there that will have to do with the 4th of July, because that's kind of neat. And then, just as a preview for you guys, I have to put on, because you know I have a lot of these, you know, that's the trouble. In September, I did have this book. I'm going to read you the book, The Star-Spangled Banner, because it was in September in 1814, I think, or something. Yeah, in 18 something. That's when The Star-Spangled Banner was written. And this is the book about it. So I am going to read that to you in September. Okay? Not now. Sorry about that. All right, I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July, and that you will get to maybe have some firecrackers and everything and see stuff. But thank you so much for joining me. I always have a good time with you guys. Bye-bye.